I've got 3 important questions every Tri-Valley home buyer should ask, but few do. It's all coming up. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Warren Oberholser. I'm a local realtor in the East Bay Tri-Valley area in Northern California. My channel's all about helping both buyers and sellers get maximum results for one of their biggest investments, their home. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I post new content regularly. Now, if this is your first time here, don't worry about taking any notes. All the information I provide can be found in a separate blog I've created just for this video. You'll find a link for it in the show notes, so just sit back and enjoy. In that moment, when you fall in love with a home, it's almost impossible to let logic rule. Emotions run rampant, resulting in cosmetic aspects winning over financial concerns. I see this all the time in my real estate business. Please understand, I totally get this, especially when you're tired of looking at home after home, putting in offers to be met with rejection. So when you see a property that seems to check off all the boxes, it's hard not to get excited. But this can be dangerous. Far too often, I see buyers neglect getting important answers to questions that may seem routine, but aren't. So in this video, I'm going to go over the top 3 questions I feel buyers should ask before purchasing their home. Number 1, how old is this item you have concern about? If in doubt about the home's components, and the home inspector can't figure out the age of the unit, then you need to ask the seller if they have any idea how old something is in the house. Your buyer agent will request from the listing agent to ask the seller any specific questions you have. It's always best to put them in an email so the seller can respond accordingly. This is especially important for appliances such as the hot water heater. According to Lowe's, the home improvement stores, life expectancy can vary from 8 to 20 years. The roof average lifespan is between 20 and 50 depending on the materials used, and the gas furnace life expectancy is somewhere between 15 and 20 years. Now, many of these questions can be answered on the seller's disclosures. It's important to know how much life is left in the home's components so you're not faced with a large financial outlay when you least expect it. Before I leave this subject, make sure in your purchase contract you have a home warranty. It's also important to know what the home warranty covers and any limitations it has. Number 2, what are your average utility bills? On average, Americans spend about $120 a month on electricity. Of course, this varies depending on where you live and the time of the year. As a buyer, when you ask homeowners these questions, you may find their numbers vary quite a bit. This is because there's always ways of mitigating high utility bills. Some homes are constructed more efficiently, others have lower bills because the homeowners made upgrades, and then there are those who seem to be bleeding electricity because of the cheap construction techniques. You'll find water, electricity, gas, sewage, garbage, and insurance bills can take a major bite out of your monthly housing budget. So best to get these answers first before you purchase your home. Number 3, if you're buying a condo, you have to ask specific questions for the HOA. A condo can be a great property for a first-time home buyer, an investor, or somebody who's downsizing, but there's very specific questions you must ask the HOA. So starting off, the first question is, what is the monthly HOA fees? Now, more specific questions to ask are: 1, how healthy is the community reserve fund? 2, what percentage of the units are tenant occupied? 3, are there any assessments coming up? 4, are there any pending lawsuits? And 5, are there any rental restrictions? Now, reading the rules and regulations will answer many miscellaneous questions, such as for pets, are they allowed or not? And if so, how many? Specifically to dogs, is there a weight limitation? And a type of breed that is not allowed. If you plan to run your business out of your home, you may want to know if this is acceptable and are there any guidelines you must follow. If the community has a pool in a cabana house, you'd want to know what are the hours for use and if there are any restrictions or rules for noise, parties, etc. A great area to find information is the HOA monthly or quarterly or yearly meeting minutes. One of the areas to zero in on are complaints from the homeowners. If you see a pattern or a repeat of the same complaint, especially from different homeowners, there may be something to this that you'll want to look into. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, post any questions or comments down below, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. I post new content like this regularly. If you found this video interesting, I recommend you watch how to prepare for your walkthrough and what to expect from a home inspection. So stay tuned. I have more helpful videos like this coming soon. Please reach out to me for any of your real estate needs, and I wish you all the best on your home journey.